good, man.
It's good to see. It's going really well. It's good to see it. This is like living in an Instagram photo. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everything coordinated.
Yeah, life is good, man. Can't complain at all.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Sure.
How good looking was Jesus?
He wasn't good looking at all. The word tells us that there was no comeliness about him that we would desire him. It's not about the looks. It's not about. There's a scripture that said man looks at the outer appearance, but God looks at our heart. And in his foreknowledge, we're predestined. He knows what we do. I was telling a lady the other day, in fact, I'm glad you asked me that.
Yeah.
I said, what if a guy lived for Jesus 75 years? Well, let's say 40 years. And all of a sudden he had sex with a hooker and died while he was having sex with her. Would he go to heaven?
Good
question.
question.
He was a Christian all his life. 40 years, but all of a sudden he got weak and had sex with a hooker.
What happened? What would happen?
The lady says you'll go right to hell. And that's one reason why we're not reaching people. Because it's not that people don't like Jesus. He just doesn't like the way a lot of us Christians package Jesus.
There's a lot of rules.
It's unconditional, a lot of dogma, a lot of rules, a lot of religion when it should be relationship. So that's why I told you. Man looks at the outer appearance. Looking at the guy, he lived 40 years a Christian, he slipped and had sex with a hooker. You think, because you're looking at the action, that he's going to hell. But God in his foreknowledge knows that the man would have repented and had a penitent heart. So that's why the scripture says man looks at the outer appearance, but God looks at the heart. He knows our actions and our motives because in his foreknowledge.
So you're saying he knows what you would have done?
That's exactly what I'm saying,
my friend. If you didn't die.
I'm glad I made it clear like that.
Yeah, okay.
So let's not judge, let's love.
Because in the Bible, Jesus is described as homely.
That's right.
But when I see paintings or anything that looks like Jesus, he's always quite a good-looking man.
Yeah, well, from a European frame of reference, in the United States of America, you go to Africa, you see Jesus with dreadlocks. You know what I mean? So
really?
It's based upon your ethnocentric.
The images we see of Jesus aren't accurate, I would say, by any stretch.
You know, in fact, if I were to describe Jesus, I would have to describe him based upon his geographical location in Palestine, where the Palestinian sun really burns. So he probably have dark skin, maybe like
quite short, huh?
And probably woolly hair, like Revelation, the Book of Revelation. Maybe about 5'10", 6 feet. Looks probably like you, but a little darker.
I'm Australian Jesus.
Yeah, I can tell because you always ask me Jesus questions. I know I'm Ron Gibson, who preaches of LA. I know that, but
I know, but I love it. So, do you think that if the depictions of Jesus weren't as good looking as they tend to be in paintings and in statues, do you think he'd have less followers?
Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. One of the finest prostitutes in the world loved Jesus, Mary Magdalene.
That's true.
Come on now. She used some very expensive perfume that would have taken a year's wages.
Yeah.
To wipe his, to wash his feet.
Yeah.
And dried it with her hair. She was beautiful. She was like a Kim Kardashian, like a Lavette, my wife. Good answer, Ron. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's great. Hey, man, it's so good talking to you, as always, man.
Guys, and happy Resurrection Sunday,
Thank
all right?
You too, man. Thank you very much. Cheers.
All right, man. Walk slow, drink a lot.